Good morning, hockey fans. This is Stephen Heisler with HeisHockey.com, the junior hockey discussion group, and the Victorious Hockey Company. You are watching the Junior Hockey Morning Show. We are on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, WSBN.TV, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, more. Today is Thursday, March 30th, 2023 for you. Still not that way with me. It's Wednesday night, about 10:30 p.m. recording the morning show. Tommy and I have to run over to Spring Hill again tomorrow, retrieve my mom, take her to Social Security, take her back here to Orlando. We're getting her set up in a new apartment here, much closer and much easier than driving to Spring Hill over and over and over again. So that's going to be fun tomorrow. Hope that you're enjoying your morning. Today's topic, the North American Hockey League South Division. This is what we'll be doing on Thursdays until the playoffs. Anything can happen in the NAHL South Division. Yes, the Warriors and Brahmas have both punched their playoff tickets, but there's still a battle for the coveted regular season championship, and Lone Star is making a move. While it looks like Shreveport is relatively locked into third place, New Mexico still faces a weak threat from Amarillo. Let's run down the list. Number one is the Oklahoma Warriors, 42-11-0-1, 85 points, have a 10-point lead over Lone Star. Garrett Roth and the Warriors should be celebrating their regular season division championship by now, if not for the two untimely losses to Amarillo and El Paso on back-to-back weekends. Shreveport visits the Blazers Ice Center this week and presents an entirely different set of problems for the Warriors. Maybe they're just kind of just waiting around, thinking that, oh, it's going to happen. No need to worry, no issue. But there is the issue. When you're losing to teams much lower than you are, it is a very big issue. Losing to El Paso was silly. Losing to Amarillo doesn't make any sense. Number two, Lone Star Brahmas, 34-12, 2-5, 75 points. Dan Walfung's Brahmas would love to see the Warriors continue to sputter, giving Lone Star a glimmer of hope to still capture the top seed. The double shutout road sweep at New Mexico was the definition of impressive. There are 3 games at Odessa this week, and that can move the needle even closer to the top of the division. If the Warriors keep sputtering and Lone Star keeps winning, yes, something can happen. I don't really see it happening like that. I think Oklahoma's going to win the division, but I have big concerns about the Warriors in the playoffs. Brahmas are playing much better hockey right now. We'll see what happens later on. Number 3, Shreveport Mudbugs. Jason Campbell and the Mudbugs split their road series at Odessa and now have an 8-point edge over fourth place New Mexico. I think Shreveport's pretty much solidified the position in the number 3 spot. The Mudbugs bus rolls to OKC for this weekend's battle with the Warriors. It's going to be a good run. A very good set of games up in Oklahoma City. The Bugs are strong, and we'll see if the Warriors are ready for them. I guarantee you this, the Bugs are better than Amarillo and El Paso. Number 4, New Mexico Ice Wolves are 30-21, 2-1, 63 points. Phil Fox's Ice Wolves held Lone Star to just 2 goals in their home weekend against the Brahmas. Unfortunately, they were unable to score any goals of their own and ended up getting swept in their own building. New Mexico travels south to El Paso this weekend to take on the Rhinos. Yeah, good goaltending by the Brahmas in New Mexico. 2 very good games, very competitive. Top 4 teams in this division are going to be competitive, and that's shown this weekend in Albuquerque. Number 5, Amarillo Wranglers, 28-23, 2-1, 59 points. They are 4 points behind New Mexico. Harry Mahood's Wranglers look like they're going to dip out of the playoff picture 2 seasons in a row. Yes, they were able to pick up the home sweep from the Ice Rays, and they likely will do the same thing this week at Corpus. Regardless, New Mexico has the upper hand with 4 of the last 6 games at home, including the last 4. Number 6, Odessa Jackalopes, 26-24, 1-2, 55 points. And they are 8 points behind New Mexico. Doesn't look good for the Jacks. They split the weekend home series with Shreveport and host Lone Star for 3 games this week. Odessa needs 8 points to catch New Mexico at the number 4 spot, and that trick is highly unlikely. Odessa should take the consolation prize of a winning record as a good season number 2 for the coach. Yeah, that's about right. Good season for Odessa, better than last year. Market improvement. And I think we see a lot more out of the Jacks for next year. Number 7, El Paso Rhinos, 16-34, 3-1, 36 points. The Rhinos actually look like a Joe Coombs coach team in Friday's big win over the Warriors. So what the heck happened Saturday? I'll tell you, reality. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, right? New Mexico visits this weekend in search of max points. Will the Rhinos put up a fight or simply roll over again? Then we have Corpus Christi. 11-36, 6-1. They're very much out of it. Sylvie and Claudiera and the Ice Rays play their last 2 home games of the season this weekend when they host the Wranglers. Amarillo stuffed the Ice Rays in last week's visit to the bullpen. Can the Ice Rays return the favor? Sure, they can. They have before. Corpus has a bit of a curse on Amarillo, probably because all those brown-eyed girls down there have a way of distracting the visiting team. I'm guilty. Brown-eyed girls are one of my weaknesses, so yeah, I understand. But Corpus Christi is already committed to bringing this coaching staff back for next year. That's not very good news for the franchise. Not very good news for the South Division, and definitely not good news for the North American Hockey League. Can this proud market sustain another catastrophic meltdown of a season like the one they just had? No, they can't. And it's unfortunate that the fans are the ones paying for Claudier's education as how to be a North American Hockey League coach. It's not been pretty. Well, that's it for today. If you have any comments, please do so in the comments section and the Junior Hockey Discussion Group. We hope that you enjoy your morning coffee. I'll be driving while you watch this show.